Focus on facts. Many people try to oversimplify this as a war between Israel and Palestinians. That is not what this is. Israel sees this as a war between Israel and Hamas, the terrorist group. Hamas sees this as a war between Hamas and the Jews, for Hamas to commit genocide of Jews, not just in Israel, but around the world, a global jihad. Hamas also calls this a war between Islam and infidels, anyone who does not practice Islam like them. Listen to what Hamas is saying. It's in their own charter. It's not only an Israeli-Hamas war, nor is this merely a battle in the Middle East. This is a global collision between two worlds, a free and democratic world versus a religious, fundamentalist, and authoritarian world. There is no pro in the battle against terrorism. Terrorism is terrorism, and we must fight it. To be pro-Hamas makes no sense. If you cannot take a stand against the savage brutality of Hamas and their slaughter, rape, destruction, and genocide pogrom to kill Jews, if you cannot take a stand against the antisemitism, bullying, attacking, beating, and even killing Jews around the world, and the demonstrations and riots of hatred, bigotry, racism, you are on the wrong side of history and against humanity and democracy. Hamas commits crimes against humanity, committing ethnic cleansing and genocidal terror against Jews. We saw that on October 7th. They even filmed their own actions for all the world to see. And they continue to fire rockets at Israel every day, in addition to their many terror attacks of the past. Hamas also commits crimes against humanity by terrorizing Palestinians, taking away their freedoms, killing any Palestinian who disagrees with Hamas, forcing civilians to be in harm's way, to be martyrs, and dying for Hamas, firing rockets and placing weapons arsenals inside and underneath schools, mosques, hospitals, residential areas. As I mourn for my own friends who were killed, I also take action. Almost every Israeli and Jew I know is doing the same thing. We all must speak up, take action, support the communities victimized by savage brutality of Islamic Jihad and terrorism. Yet we're seeing the supporters of terror torment, bully, and attack Jews around the world. This is a global threat, and a global threat requires a global solution. All nations of the free world have to work together against terrorism. The next steps are ours. Our governments, militaries, and every citizen must take a stand against terrorism.